Hey, butterflies. Hey, family. As you see, your sister, I am on a roll, okay? Today is what, August the 23rd. So, much love to you. Happy Tuesday to you, okay? Um, I'm doing another missing person reading. I forgot the YouTuber name, and I feel so bad. I happen to be on YouTube, and you know, you be scrolling through the feed, and it wasn't my subscriber feed, but just scrolling. And I came across a YouTuber, and they were posting information about a missing individual. And I happened to look at it, and I read the post. I was like, hmm. I just felt that unction. I said, you know what? I got time. I'm gonna go ahead on and, look into this. Now, it, I'm gonna show you the flyer real quick. And sadly, it's not a lot out here about this missing person. Her name is Kendra Nicole. Let me get it right. Battelo. Okay. Here's the picture, and it has here a red alert. She's a beautiful woman, and I googled her name, okay, because I wasn't seeing a lot of information about her. Um, no news, video articles, or anything. Um, it is stated that she's 24 years old, and if you Google her name, you can receive like additional information, and even also a Facebook. There's a Facebook page also that you will also will be guided to. I think it's this one right here, okay? If you happen to Google her name, all right? But it's pretty much what I came up with it's right here. See this? Hold up. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm showing you the right thing, fam. I apologize. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to read it. It says, family, police searching for missing 24-year-old. I do not want to mess anybody's name up. Let me see. Enid, Enid, woman. According to the EPD report, 24-year-old Kendra Nicole Battelo of Enid, Enid, was reported as a missing person on July the 12th, okay, by her mother. All right. And as far as like more in-depth information, I cannot tell you, which is good because you want to know what do I know. And I take no credit. I thank the Most High God for the gift of the Spirit, and I want to use it for good and to be the voice for the voiceless. Okay, family. So I want to take the time and thank many of you for your love supporting my channel, and it means a lot to me. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, I take no credit, and I was gonna do like another review on the video that I did with Kylie Rodney, but you know what, family, we have to let her rest in peace. I'm not going to add on, shall I say, because it's not going to bring her back. Let me just say that. I just want to send her family much love and positive vibes their way and condolence to them. And there are others that needs the attention as well, okay, that needs to be found. So you're not going to really see me keep on going over and over when it comes to one case because there are others, okay? So your sister's going to keep it moving, all right? So let's get started. I'm doing a reading on Kendra Nicole, 24-year-old Kendra Nicole, okay? And let's see what I'm able to pick up on this missing sister who is still presently missing, all right? Let's give it this reading. And family, here's another picture of her right here. See that? And I'm just trying to look to see anything else that I feel like many of you need to know. Let me see. Fem. See. I think I read it already. Mm, Enid Police Department is looking for a local woman who was reported missing by her family early this month. According to the EPD report, 24-year-old Kendra Nicole Battelo of Enid was reported as a missing person on July the 12th by her mother, who said she last heard from Battelo around midnight on July the 7th. Okay, so that's all. That's all I have there, family. Let's get with this rating. And whatever you hear, family, in this reading, we know it's not facts. It is allegedly, but I am led by the spirit. All right, family. That's right. I'm eating M&Ms. Let me pop one more in before I get started. All right. Hmm. I really want to zoom in and look into her eyes, but for some reason I'm not able to. Let me see something. Okay, hold up. Okay. I want to make sure maybe you can see it also. Hold on. I'm gonna use another picture, another one that may be better. Something I'm able to zoom in a whole lot better. I'm gonna use this one right here. And I want to thank you all for being so patient with your sister. I'm going to get myself together. Just give me a minute. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I want to start off first with the Shadow Deck family, due to the fact that she's been missing since July the 7th. Okay. Now, butterflies out there, you already know what time it is. You know, when I'm using this right here, we're definitely going to get an idea of those shadow energies that was going on around this sister. Okay. Yeah, we definitely gonna get an idea what was going on with Kendra using this deck right here, and it pretty much give an idea of those shadow aspects, those dark energies, as far as one's thoughts and their emotions. You know what she could have been feeling on that day she went missing, what was going on, those dark around her, due to an individual that could have been around her that could be a dark individual. We just get an idea about pretty much the events that played out on the day on July the 7th. Okay. My spirit, Holy Spirit leads me to all truth and clarity about the disappearance of 24-year-old Kendra. Okay, the first card popped out. Anytime I'm shuffling now, I guess so now I pay attention to cards that flip over. Normally they look like this. See that? But when they flip over like this, I will acknowledge them. So this is closed off. Okay? Now, I'm gonna give you an example. When I did the reading on what was it, 16-year-old Kylie Rodney, okay? This card came out, and many of you know that you see the location that she was at. She was definitely in a secluded area, closed off to the public, you know. Um, so just give me a minute of you an idea, when it comes to Kendra reading, okay, this is popping up. So the spirit let us know she's somewhere closed off. And I'm not saying she's in water, but she's somewhere closed off. Okay? Let's continue. And I think about like isolated, secluded. You get where I'm going with this. All right. Spirit told me to continue to shuffle. My spirit to get clarity about Kendra. What were the shadow aspects that was going on with her on the day she disappeared. Thank you, Spirit. Mm. And don't worry, I will be showing you the cards. I'm trying to lay them out first, okay? Okay, family. All right. We have here closed off. This is the first card I showed you concerning Kendra. The second card we have is withdrawn, okay? Next, we have hostility. Someone is full of hostility. Okay, at the head, we have empty. Now, this could be Kendra energy on the day she went missing. Um, if that's the case, now this is Kendra. This is letting me know that she was in a good place. Okay, a person, when I get this right here, I think about someone that's feeling hopeless. You know, thinking negative. Just not in a good place at all. It's like they're in the dark and they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. So that's why when I'm getting this is what popped up in my spirit. Okay. So we have here empty. It's kind of like their inner tank is not full, if you know what I mean. Especially from a spiritual perspective. Next we have helpless. Then we have blindsided. So it looked like she was caught off guard. And in the middle, we have ghosting. Now, when I get this card right here, this lets me know that someone, not Kendra, but someone is not reliable. This individual who is operating in ghosting, they're pretty much out of sight, out of mind. Um, they no call, no show, shall I say? A person like this can leave you stranded. All right. Anyway, we have here ghosting. Now, so far it's looking like I'm just saying to me. So far it's looking like she met up with somebody and they didn't show up, or cause when I think about ghosting, I think about somebody who's not reliable, who's not committed. You know what I'm saying? Who's not going to do what they say they're going to do. They don't keep their word. Let's continue. Spirit told me to shuffle. Oh, that's a lot. Let me put this down right here. Oops, sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna lay three down right here. So right here, the first card came out was regret, feelings of regret, and then we have burdens, someone who's carrying burdens. All right, let's continue. Temptation, someone being tempted. Next, we have grief. Next, we have explosive. Could have been an argument. Emotions going from 1 to 10. Then we have here manipulation. Keep in mind these key words, family, because many of them will come back out. Always pay attention to repeated messages. And it's interesting. The card underneath is helpless. See that? Helpless and manipulation. Next, we have disagreeable. So you can see right now, she was in some type of altercation with somebody, okay, some kind of fight, disagreement. And the card behind that one is blindsided. And then in the middle, we have bully. So someone is being a bully. Someone is holding the energies of being a bully. You could say Kendra was being a bully to somebody, which I doubt, or someone around her was being a bully around her, towards her, okay? All right, let's continue. We have here on the bottom, victim. You could say Kendra carried herself as, a victim. You know how people like to play the victim when they're being hurt, they're in victim mode. Or she was actually a victim, okay? Or she's actually a victim. It can be both. But anyway, I'm letting the spirit do the talking. According to the spirit, Kendra is a victim. And the card behind that one is burdens. Someone's carrying burdens, allegedly due to victimizing Kendra. Allegedly. We have here, oh my God, we have here drowning. Now you could say that Kendra was very upset and she was drowning in her emotions. Okay, that can be a factor. Or someone had drowned her. Okay, she could have drowned. She could be in water, allegedly. Next, we have sabotage. Someone could have sabotaged Kendra, or due to her actions, she could have, been operating in self sabotage and could have sabotaged herself. All right. But from what I'm seeing here, I'm not seeing self sabotage right now. I'm seeing right now, she wasn't by herself. There's somebody else that's a part of this equation. Okay. Now it has here sabotage, and if it's self sabotage in any way, that will come out when I'm using the other decks. So let's continue. Up here we have confusion. And the card behind that one is explosive, meaning emotions heating up. Next, over here we have callous. And callous speaks about showing no emotion, pretty much being numb or not caring. Because the card behind that one is manipulation. Over here we have deception. And what I like about when it comes to these cards, family, if you close your eyes when I'm using a shadow deck, you can kind of see the picture playing out. You really can. And in the middle, we have lustful. Now, the only thing I can think of when it comes to this right here is speaking about could be pertaining to relationships, or someone could have taken advantage of her. Okay, not by operating in their lower nature, wanting to take from somebody, if you know what I mean. Okay, but anyway, the word lust was playing a part, and the word behind that one is bully. But lustful is just pretty much someone that's not operating self control when it comes, um, you know what I mean, when it comes from their sex, shall I say. All right, let's continue. All right. Next, we have here on the bottom, we have heartbroken. The next card, we have denial. Someone is in denial. That's someone that doesn't want to accept the truth. They don't want to accept what was actually in front of them. Next, we have passive aggression. And the card behind that is sabotage. Next, we have antagonist. Okay. Hostility towards someone. Over here, we have destruction, sudden destruction. Over here, we have domineering, not surprise. So we're looking at someone who very controlling, a control freak. Their way of the highway, shall I say. And over here in the middle, we have grudge, somebody holding a grudge. Somebody that wanted to get back at Kendra, shall I say. And I say all of this because due to what I'm saying, okay? So far, I'm looking at something pertaining to relationships so far. Um, and just the fact that I saw ghosting, you know, yeah, that speaks for itself. Especially if somebody wanted to sabotage you. Now the card on the back, family, look at that. Jealousy. I'm gonna shuffle. Nice basic conditional clarity. What a shadow aspect that was going on with Kendra. The day she disappeared. We have to her disappearance. A little shadow aspect that was going on with Kendra. All right, we have here numbness. And then it's interesting because the card below is heartbroken. So you can imagine something had happened that upset her so bad and she just became numb. It's like you're in a state of shock, about what has happened. But that's interesting though. Numbness. Next we have vindictive. I don't know, fam. It's starting to look like somebody want revenge. Someone very vindictive. Next, we have secretive. I'm not surprised. Every time the word deception come out, secretive follows right behind it. So someone being very secretive. Next, we have cold. Now you can say Kendra is somewhere cold, or she would deal with a cold individual, or she could have been feeling cold. Next, we have absent-minded. And for me to get this one is very distracted. Okay, they're not focused at all. And the card behind that is destruction. Next, over here we have argumentative. So yeah, a conflict had popped off. And the card below is domineering. In the middle, we have fearful. And look at this, cold, fearful, vindictive. Okay, next here on the bottom we have bias, insecurities. We have here drained. This is someone who's emotionally drained. And the card underneath is secretive. Up here we have envy. And I did show you the other card that was on the back of the deck. It said jealousy. Right here we have envy. So who is envious of who? Okay? Don't worry. We'll see what the spirit is breaking it down. And oh, hold up. This was not. I had to go to here. I had to go over here first. All right. Over here we have disrespectful. So someone around Kendra was being very disrespectful. Over here we have dark. Now you could say Kendra was somewhere in the dark, or she was dealing with a dark individual, or Kendra was in the dark about a situation, if you know what I mean. How we saw the word secretive. Okay, so she could have been in the dark about someone or something. Okay, and the card behind that one is argumentative. Now in the middle we have drug. Now it doesn't say drugs with an S on it. Kendra could have been doing drugs, allegedly, or someone around her could have been doing drugs, or Kendra could have been, or she could have been drugged. Okay, either one or the other, but drugs is playing a factor. Whether she was using them intentionally or not, drugs is playing a factor. Period. Okay, and she could have been drugged, or something about drugs. And the spirit said we are complete. So I'm going to remove this right here and start on another deck. So, like I said, I wanted to use that deck to get an idea of what I'm looking at, and many of you now can see. Okay, you can get an idea of how the events were playing out. All right. So she wasn't by herself. It looked like she met up with somebody, and we have jealousy, envy, ghosting, and emotions heating up, arguments, one feeling disrespectful, bully. You get what I'm going with this. So let's continue. This is my homemade deck. It's called Gain Insight. You see how thick it is. So I'm going to shuffle it 3 times, and I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to set the other half to the side. Okay. 5 Spirit, and the Holy Spirit leads me to all truth, seeking clarity about the disappearance of Kendra. We led to her disappearance. Seeking clarity about her disappearance. Set it to the side. All right, family. Let's dive deep into the meat and potatoes of your situation. If her family happened to be watching, I want to send you my love. Her family did not ask me to do this reading. Many of you gotta know this already. I'm just doing this as a labor of love, okay? Because her story needs to be told as well, all right? Even though it's not popular like a lot of other stories, I'm grateful that God allowed me to focus on her story because her story needs to be told as well. All right. So much love to her family or friends who happen to be watching. I'm only facts checking because they all came out so fast. You know what? I'm starting to get an idea about what could have happened to her. Remember, we saw the word ghosting. I don't know if she was supposed to meet up with somebody and they didn't show up, and due to the location she was at, because look at this right here. They wandered off in the path of a stranger who is unbalanced mentally. Okay? And then it has here feels used and betrayal. It don't say betrayed, but you get it. Feels used and betrayal. Something about a new relationship. They trusted someone they know who turned on them betrayed. Lost and found. So according to the spirit, okay, I think this card came out when I had did the Kylie Rodney case. Also, this came out and Kylie was found. Okay, she wasn't found the way that we had hoped, but she was still, but her body was found. According to the spirit, Kendra will be found. It's in the Most High God divine timing, and I don't put timestamps on my reading. Okay, things have to play out, but this is a positive omen. According to the spirit, she will be found. Let's just pray she'll be found alive. And this is on the bottom. I'm not sure if it's going to come back out, but I just want to share it anyway. It says the need to have fun partying. And I'm only showing this because I remember we saw the word drugs. Okay. Oops. Disappearance. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Oh boy. Something about how either Kendra felt used, or maybe or maybe this other individual felt used, but somebody felt used, And then remember, we saw this right here, new relationship. Now, this is not Kendra in a new relationship. This could have been someone else in a new relationship that Kendra had her eyes on. Okay, but somebody was in a new relationship, and then it has here seeing someone new. It has here feels lonely. It has here love is blind. They ignore the signs. Now remember, we saw that word denial. Love is blind. They ignore the signs. And we have here was used for money and benefits only. This is how somebody was feeling. So I have here twice feels used. Look at that. Three times. Three times. It's something about this, and I'm not saying that this individual that Kendra was saying didn't think to her, but it looks like they were the catalyst due to her disappearing, if you know what I mean. Because this came out three times. Look at this family. This is the first time. Look at this right here. This is the first time. Feels used and betrayal. The next one was used for money and benefits only. The third one, the spirit wants to really pay attention to this right here. Used for their money. Now, you can say Kendra felt used for benefits and money, or the individual that she was seeing felt used, okay, for their money and benefits only. I let me be the judge. But that's in here three times. So it's definitely something to that. And remember, we saw the word secretive. Look at here. Hook up for benefits. And remember, we saw the keyword benefits used for money and benefits only. Look at this. Hook up for benefits. Double life for benefits. Lives a double life. Hook up for benefits. Now, I am not trying to put this sister down, okay? This is a non-judging zone. All I'm doing is interpreting my homemade crime decks, okay? But this is letting me know that someone is full of deception when it comes to their lifestyle, how they're moving out here, that a family and close friend may not even know anything about it if they're not talking about it. But this just speaks from the perspective of someone living a double life. They're around you, they're one way, and then behind closed doors or around a group of others, they are another, okay? Living a double life, hook up for benefits. What benefits? Double life. And I am in no way saying that, Kendra is out here tricking, for money and all of that. 'Cause I don't know her like that, okay? But God knows her, okay? All I know is um it's a story unfolding here, okay? Because somebody felt used. And if this is not Kendra, somebody felt used. Cause we're seeing things like somebody want revenge. We didn't see the keyword revenge, but you know, um, we still saw keywords that was, letting us know that somebody felt some type of way. Okay. When I use a shadow deck, we have here. This is allegedly. We have the word strangle. This is allegedly. We're gonna hope for the best. It has here not running away, facing their fears, not running away. not running away on top, and facing their fears. Mm, this is interesting. This story is starting to unfold a little bit. Okay, the spirit said we are complete with this deck. I mean, yeah, with this. Now, sometimes there are clues when it comes to the last card on the back. I'm just going to show it just in case. It may not mean anything, but you never know. This was on the back of this deck right here. Has a backup phone, has two phones. Now, you can say Kendra has two phones, a backup phone, or this so-called joker, this individual. But for someone to be living a double life, a lot of times people do have two phones. Let me just say, okay, they do have two phones. Even if it's for business purpose, a lot of times people have two phones, okay? And that's allegedly, but all right. I'm going to start on the other half of the deck. So remember what came out, family. Let's continue. Spirits are well complete. Okay. It has here phone communication stop. I don't know who Kendra lived with, okay? If this is not her home, it could be the individual home that she could have been seeing, okay? Somebody home. Let me just say that. It has here fight, not happy at home, unbalanced. They got caught up in the drama. According to the spirit, Kendra is not close to home. Now, remember the word denial? They're in denial, turns a blind eye to what's going on. When a family member shows up due to envy unexpectedly. Hmm. And we did see the keyword envy, didn't we? Now, I'm not saying a family member had anything to do with her disappearance, okay? All I do is just read out what the message is saying. It could be due to something pertaining to home, okay, family? When a family member shows up due to envy unexpectedly, if it's not speaking about Kendra family member, it could be due to someone she was seeing, family member, especially if the individual was married, all right? Not able to stand their ground. So Kendra could have been outnumbered or overpowered. Defeat, not able to stand their ground. And we have the moon card, which represents deception, lies, deceit, danger, and fraud. And we did see the word deception. Now, the back of the card, this is the front, this is the back, this is the deck I was shuffling. This is what the back says. Met up with them by choice, allegedly. So she could have left home and met up with someone by choice. And I truly believe that's exactly how the scenario played out. She was supposed to hook up and meet up with someone by choice, but something happened because we saw the word ghosting. Something definitely happened, okay? Hold up. That came out too fast. Hold on, family. Oh my goodness. Hold on, family. Look at that. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. See that? Used for benefits. This keeps popping up for a reason, okay? And this is due to somebody living a double life, okay? And you know what? The best thing about this, the spirit is saying she will be found. Look at this. Missing will be found. Woman will be found. There's hope. And this happened when I did also Kylie Rodney reading. If you go back and watch, you will see all those cards. Even though you couldn't hear me that good, but still, if you pay attention to the messages that came out, because I show every message that come out, you would see missing will be found. But how she will be found, that's a whole nother story, okay? So anyway, woman will be found. There's hope. In God divine timing, missing will be found. So that's good. That's good. It has here, has more than one sexual partner, sexually active. Someone is. And I thought this was interesting. It says being tracked by a device, watching their every move, stalking them. And I'm trying to think, how can someone be tracking her that she was driving? But people have ways, of putting something on you. But anyway, maybe the key word is stalking. Okay, we're at the 50 mark. I'm gonna use one more deck and I'm gonna end this reading. We're gonna just hope for the best, all right, family? I'm not gonna say she's deceased or anything. I'm not gonna, say yay or nay. I let the spirit do the talking. We're gonna just hope for the best. I just wanted to bring some awareness to her story because, like a lot of people, their story goes to the wayside, and others receive more attention than others, if you know what I mean. So I want everybody to know that we all matter, and if it's in my power, I will, focus on those cases that are not so popular. All right, especially when I've done my part. I'm not gonna keep going on and on and on with the same case. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense to me. After you done all you can do, you just stand, okay, and let things play out. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck and I'm gonna end it. This is my crime deck. Everything in here is not really doom and gloom. Let me just say that. I'm just looking for key clues, key messages. Okay. I'm shuffling 3 times. I'm gonna split the deck. Clarity, disappearance, Kendra, disappearance, clarity, disappearance, Kendra, disappearance, clarity, disappearance, Kendra, disappearance, clarity, Kendra, disappearance. Clarity, disappearance, Kendra, disappearance. I'm gonna stop right now. Let me fact check. Okay, family. The one I don't get a strong hit, I will turn them over. Now if they come back out, I will show them, okay? They come back out, I will show them. Um Remember everything here is allegedly, okay? A lot of time a lot of extra cards come out. So look at it from that perspective. But I made sure I try to fact check. Anyway, it has here left home, ran away, their choice. Now, I'm not going to say Kendra ran away from home. She's a grown woman, okay? But left home, their choice, yes, absolutely. It has here question neighbor. It has here the location south. It has here, now remember we saw the word living a double life? It has here, this is my life and business, keeping this to myself, being secretive, not speaking up. The key word is being secretive, okay? And I do believe this is Kendra, allegedly. It looked like she had something going on behind the scenes, shall I say, that nobody may not have known about, especially if she's a private individual. Now, that's someone that does not do a whole lot of run off their mouth. They keep a lot to themselves, okay? And they only tell you the very minimum. Okay. It has here suspect knows someone whom the victim crossed paths with or on the job. Now the key word is job. What kind of job did Kendra have? Okay, what kind of job? I mean, what was she doing for as far as making money? Okay, that's the key word. What was she doing as far as when it comes to job related? How she make her money? Okay, suspect knows someone whom the victim crossed paths with or on the job. Something about an ex offender. Too much feeling overwhelmed with these responsibilities, feeling stressed out. Feeling betrayal, trauma, the pain and emotions due to violate of someone's trust. Feeling betrayal, trauma, the pain and emotions due to violate of someone of trust. So someone she trusted, she felt violated because they betrayed her. And this coming back out again, something about crossing path with a stranger. Cross path with a stranger. This Joker has other negative agenda. The Joker crossed boundaries. So someone had crossed the boundaries with her and not in a good way. Okay? Because we saw the word lustful. She could have been, SA, if you know what I mean, okay? Allegedly. How we got here ex offender. All right. So we're looking at probably a felon. Someone has a felon also. And this is allegedly family, okay? I don't like to put out negative information, and we know this is allegedly anyway, okay? So please, I know it's a touchy subject. If you don't want to, accept it, just see this as entertainment, okay? Even though it's not really. But anyway, it has here covered meat and debris well hidden, allegedly. And she may not be in covered in no debris. She could just be well hidden somewhere. And lastly, we have government officials, no action, turn a blind eye. Now, only her family would know that. Only her family would know that. Now, it's a good chance she will be found, but how she will be found, that's the question. I'm praying she will be found alive, okay? But um, allegedly, if she's not found alive, okay, what this speaking about is how the government officials do. We're talking about the authorities, how they could turn a blind eye as far as not putting the work in on the streets as far as finding out who did what. We're looking at maybe no suspect, shall I say, due to the lack of on the authorities' part. Okay, just turning a blind eye, period, to the situation that's happened to Kendra. Okay, no action, and I'm just gonna say this real quick. When I had did the reading on Kylie, I thought the authorities were gonna find her, and you know what came out? Government officials turned a blind eye, and that case, that's a cover up too. All right, because Spirit put it out there. That's a cover up. But anyway, it's more to that story, just like it's more to this story right here. But the fact that this came out, yeah, um, she might be found by somebody else. She may not even be found. She may not even be found by authorities. It might be somebody that might, just happen to stumble upon her or just happen to know where she is. Okay, but time would tell. I'm just praying that she be found. Period. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to end it right here. Um, Concerning 24-year-old Kendra, rejected came out. Someone felt rejected. Because I knew when I saw that keyword lustful, I knew it had something to do with someone, you know, um, trying to SA somebody. I just knew it. Anyway, rejected, turns down, refused, declined, not accepting or believing something or someone idea. Okay, so it looked like somebody, you know, um, it looked like she rejected somebody. Okay, and they didn't take too kindly of that, and it could have been the stranger that she could have crossed paths with. Okay, and it has here near hotel or motel. Okay, around or behind, around or behind, near hotel or motel. And we did see also south. Oh man, yeah, I kind of figured that. I just didn't want to say it. No positive movement forward. And even if they find her and if she's alive, I mean, there's no telling what she's been through. You know what I mean? It has here quick cash offer. So that's like somebody doing something for money. Or they can be trying to sell something, shall I say. I'm going to end it right here, family. Made a foolish decision. And lastly, what popped up is human trafficking, buying, selling, sex work, women forced. Mm. We're gonna stop right here, family. We're gonna hope for the best. I'm sending my love to her family, and if her family happen to be watching, I apologize for the negative messages that came out, but they're not my opinion. And also, I apologize if it seemed like I was putting um, Kendra in a negative light. That's not my intention as well. All I was doing was going over the cards that came out. And anyway, it's allegedly anyway, but please know there's some truth that came out in my reading. I'm sending the family, no matter what, lots of love and positive vibes their way, and keep fighting the good fight. I pray that your loved one will be found no matter what. And thank you, family, my butterflies. They do care. They take the time to watch, because I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, because the likes puts it the algorithm out there on YouTube, okay? And sharing also helps. So if many of you have the Facebook, which I don't have Facebook. I used to have it, but I don't have it no more. But many of you have Facebook. Um, I appreciate if you share this on Facebook as well, okay? I know her family will appreciate it. The main thing is getting her name out there, getting her story out there, okay? Because we don't care, who's going to care, all right? So anyway, I don't know everything, but I knows what I know, and I'm just praying that the family will get the answers that they are so desperately seeking when it comes to their loved ones. So thank you, butterflies. This is my reading once again on this beautiful sister right here on 24-year-old Kendra Nicole Battelo. Okay, she was last seen on July the 5th in Enid, it's Enid, Oklahoma. Okay. Thank you, butterflies, for watching, and bye for now.